The Law Society of Kenya did a one-day general court boycott on Wednesday, 22nd of July, which was fairly successful. There were a few instances where some people tried to resist the boycott, but it was very successful, and we have been able to raise and highlight awareness about the issues regarding to judicial accountability. Number two, the Law Society of Kenya is currently engaged in a targeted court boycott of specific courts, and that one is ongoing, and it will be going on over the next few weeks until we get resolution of the matters we've addressed. Number three, at the end of day today, the High Court of Kenya, the Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court begin their scheduled vacation or court recess, which takes 1.5 months, the whole of August and half of September. So because they will be on recess, we're expecting that during that period, there will be a lot of introspection by the Judicial Service Commission and any other officers who are involved in obstructing accountability of the judiciary. Number four, for the magistrates' courts, they continue in operation. Two of the judicial officers that are part of the targeted boycott are members of the magistracy, and so the boycott will continue against them as we proceed. Number five, today, 31st of July, the Law Society of Kenya Council, together with representatives of the senior bar, which is part of the Law Society of Kenya, has been meeting the Judicial Service Commission. And in those discussions, which are still ongoing, we have addressed them about the various concerns touching on accountability of the judiciary and the Judicial Service Commission. We have asked them and demanded that the Judicial Service Commission take charge of its constitutional mandate to secure accountability of the judiciary and to work to stop persistent obstruction of their work in various aspects. We've also told them our concerns about the growing corruption menace in the judiciary, the challenges of court inefficiencies, and the problems that many Kenyans who go to the courts on a daily basis are suffering and are facing because of judiciary inefficiencies. And we've asked them to commit to address these challenges immediately and without fail. Finally, we want to indicate that the Law Society of Kenya is undertaking these actions not at the behest of any particular party, but because we have listened to the cry of Kenyans and of our members, the lawyers, who have been finding continuous deterioration in some services within the judiciary. We, however, note that there are many hard-working judges, judicial officers, judiciary staff, and we want to commend those who are working hard and working without corruption. And we want to say that there should be not a single judge, judicial officer, or judiciary staff who engages in corruption, who works without efficiency or respecting the needs of Kenyans for justice that is quick, because justice delayed is justice denied. I'll now welcome our Vice President, Teresia, to make a few remarks.
Thank you, my President. In 2002, we experienced something called the judicial radical surgery. It is unfortunate in the year 2026, the Law Society Council is coming together with the members of the bar to ask the Judicial Service Commission to effectively implement its mandate that has been enshrined in the Constitution as per Article 171 and so on. We do not wish to seem as if we are fighting with the judiciary, because we are not. What we are doing is we are asking for accountability, because it is need and it is time for us to see that radical surgery that we called upon back in 2003 actually being effected. We don't need to have a second radical surgery, because after that radical surgery, we had the birth of the Constitution that gave the JSC the mandate to actually handle what they need to handle. but they have hidden it under the gimmick of judicial independence. What we are asking is, as much as we respect the tenet of judicial independence, we are asking that it goes hand in hand in ensuring that it does not erode the public trust that the public has bestowed upon the justice sector. Because this is not just affecting the judiciary, it is also affecting all the other justice sector's players, including advocates. And today we stand firm, demanding for an overhaul judicial accountability so that we curb all those historic and systematic issues that have been highlighted, but up to date, they have not yet been ironed. So today, as we stand, we are asking for judicial accountability, and we are asking it because the time is ripe. Thank you very much.